Soap. Soap is a salt of a fatty acid used in a variety of cleansing and lubricating products. In a domestic setting, soaps are surfactants usually used for washing, bathing, and other types of housekeeping. In industrial settings, soaps are used as thickeners, components of some lubricants, and precursors to catalysts. Soaps are key components of most lubricating greases and thickeners. Greases are usually emulsions of calcium soap or lithium soap and mineral oil. Many other metallic soaps are also useful, including those of aluminum or sodium. In a domestic setting, soap usually refers to what is technically called a toilet soap, used for household and personal cleaning. When used for cleaning, soap solubilizes particles in grime, which can then be separated from the article being cleaned. The earliest recorded evidence of the production of soap-like materials dates back to around 2800 BC in ancient Babylon. A formula for soap consisting of water, alkali, and cassia oil was written on Babylonian clay tablets around 2200 BC. The Ebers Papyrus, Egypt 1550 BC, indicates the ancient Egyptians bathed regularly in combined animal and vegetable oils with alkaline salts to create a soap-like substance. Egyptian documents mention a similar substance was used in the preparations of wool for weaving. A detergent similar to soap was manufactured in ancient China from the seeds of Gledestia sinensis. Another traditional detergent is a mixture of pig pancreas and plant ash called zuyuzi. True soap, made of animal fat, did not appear in China until the modern era. Soap-like detergents were not as popular as ointments and creams. Soap makers in Naples were members of a guild in the late 6th century, then under the control of the Eastern Roman Empire. And in the 8th century, soap making was well known in Italy and Spain. The lands of medieval Spain were a leading soap maker by 800, and soap making began in the Kingdom of England around 1200. In Europe, soap in the 9th century was produced from animal fats that had an unpleasant smell. Hard toilet soap with a pleasant smell was later imported from the Middle East. Industrially manufactured bar soaps became available in the late 18th century as advertising campaigns in Europe and America promoted popular awareness of the relationship between cleanliness and health. In modern times, the use of soap has become commonplace in industrialized nations due to a better understanding of the role of hygiene in reducing the population size of pathogenic microorganisms. Until the Industrial Revolution, soap making was conducted on a small scale and the product was rough. In 1780, James Kerr established a chemical works in Timpton for the manufacture of alkali from the sulfates of potash and soda, to which he afterwards added a soap manufactory. The method of extraction proceeded on a discovery of Kerr's. In 1790, Nicolas Leblanc discovered how to make alkali from common salt. Andrew Pierre started making a high-quality transparent soap in 1807 in London. His son-in-law, Thomas J. Barat, opened a factory in Isleworth in 1862. During the Restoration era, a soap tax was introduced in England, which meant that until the mid-1800s, soap was a luxury, used regularly only by the well-to-do. The soap manufacturing process was closely supervised by revenue officials who made sure that soap makers' equipment was always under lock and key when not being supervised. Moreover, soap could not be produced by small makers because of a law that stipulated that soap boilers must manufacture a minimum quantity of 1 imperial ton at each boiling, which placed the process beyond the reach of the average person. The soap trade was boosted and deregulated when the tax was repealed in 1853. William Gossage produced low-priced, good-quality soap from the 1850s. Robespierre Hudson began manufacturing a soap powder in 1837, initially by grinding the soap with a mortar and pestle. American manufacturer Benjamin T. Babbitt introduced marketing innovations that included the sale of bar soap and distribution of product samples. William Hesketh Lever and his brother, James, bought a small soap works in Warrington in 1886 and founded what is still one of the largest soap businesses, formerly called Lever Brothers and now called Unilever. These soap businesses were among the first to employ large-scale advertising campaigns. Liquid soap was not invented until the 19th century. In the early 1900s, companies began to develop their own liquid soaps. Such products as Pine Sol and Tide appeared on the market, making the process of cleaning things other than skin, such as clothing, floors, and bathrooms, much easier.